Hey, what is up guys? When it comes to opening a Singapore bank account from Malaysia, two of the most popular options stand out for most Malaysians, being the CIMB Singapore bank account and the Maybank Singapore bank account. So in this video, I will compare both of them side by side across 13 different parameters. So sit tight because I'm sure you will find something useful in this video. And without further ado, let's jump right into today's comparison. This way or that way? Okay, let's do that way. On the left, we have CIMB Singapore, and on the right, we have Maybank Singapore. In terms of account opening, you can open your CIMB Singapore account all online. I previously made a video on how to open a CIMB Singapore account from Malaysia, so feel free to check out the video on the top right corner. For Maybank Singapore, you need to visit their physical branches in Malaysia by filling up a 21-page form that you can download online. I will link the forms in the description down below for you. For account approval, CIMB Singapore can take up to 2 weeks for the entire process, whereas Maybank Singapore can take from 2 to 4 weeks to process the account. So this might be something for you to consider if you are in a rush. In terms of minimum initial deposit, you need to fund 1,000 Sing dollar into CIMB Singapore to activate the account. And if you want to save up on transaction fees and currency conversion losses, feel free to use my Wise referral link down below. For Maybank Singapore, you can fund it as low as 500 Sing dollar. However, if we jump to the minimum balance requirement, there is none for CIMB Singapore, which means you can withdraw the 1,000 Sing dollar fully when your account is activated without any recourse whatsoever. But for Maybank Singapore, you need to maintain a minimum of 500 Sing dollar. If not, you will be charged a fall below fee of 2 Sing dollar a month. So for some, this could be the deal breaker, so just keep an eye on that. In terms of annual fee, both of them are free. You don't need to pay any fees to maintain the accounts. For the age requirement, you need to be at least 16 years old to be able to open the CIMB Singapore account, whereas for Maybank Singapore, you need to be at least 18 years old to be able to open the account. For the prerequisite and documents, both are pretty similar, for you need to be an existing customer of CIMB and Maybank Malaysia. Yes, you need to have an existing account with their Malaysian counterpart. If not, you can visit the physical branches to open one. Both requires IC, front and back, but for Maybank, please remember to bring at least 2 copies when you visit any Maybank branch. You will also need a proof of address. It can be your latest utility bill or bank statement. The easiest way to get this is to log into your CIMB Clicks or Maybank to you and download the e-statement or the bank statement. Make sure it shows your name and residential address, and if possible, make sure it is the same as the ones shown on your IC. In terms of interest rate, both are comparable and not much of a difference. For CIMB Singapore, you get 0.3% per annum on your first 75,000 Sing dollar, and anything above that will receive 0.15% per annum. Though keep in mind, this rate is updated as of 15 January 2021. For Maybank Singapore, you get 0.15% per annum for any amount below 5,000 Sing dollar, and subsequently 0.2% per annum up until 200,000 Sing dollar. Anything above that will receive 0.3% per annum of interest. This rate is effective as of 13 June 2021. For their debit card, there will be no debit card for CIMB Singapore account. Everything will be done online through CIMB Click Singapore online web portal as well as their mobile app, and you can approve your transactions with a digital token. However, with Maybank Singapore, you get a debit card that you can use for transactions or withdraw physical cash in Singapore on top of all of the online features. In terms of their ATMs and physical branches in Singapore, CIMB Singapore has 6 ATMs and 2 physical branches, whereas Maybank Singapore has more than 27 ATMs and 21 physical branches. This will matter to you if you want to withdraw physical cash or issue checks or whatever when you are in Singapore. For cash withdrawal in Singapore, with CIMB Singapore, since there is no debit card, you can only withdraw cash from their 2 physical branches that will charge you 5 Sing dollar per transaction. However, with Maybank Singapore, you can withdraw cash from any of their ATMs or physical branches. Finally, in terms of deposit protection, both accounts are protected for up to 75,000 Sing dollar by the Singapore Deposit Insurance Corporation, SDIC. So after going through all of the above, as a Malaysian, which Singapore bank account should you open? Well, if you still can't decide, let me give you a little bit of pointers based on my personal opinion. If you want to quickly open a Sing dollar bank account and you don't want to go through the hassle of visiting physical branches, or you just don't like any of those minimum balance requirement or fall below fees, then CIMB Singapore will obviously be the choice for you. I myself is using CIMB Singapore for its account opening simplicity, and I use it as a medium to transfer all of my cash into my interactive broker's account, so I wouldn't want any of those fall below fees. And if you're wondering, I have transferred more than 30 times in this year alone with CIMB Singapore. So far, I have no complaints. Anyways, I am not sponsored by CIMB to say this, so CIMB, if you are watching this, my DMs are open. However, if you need more convenience in terms of physical cash withdrawal or transactions in Singapore, and you don't mind the fall below fee because you plan to park cash in the account, and you don't mind the slightly lower interest rates, then by all means go for Maybank Singapore. That said, you won't go wrong with either. Both are reputable banks, so it is totally up to your own preferences and needs. Anyways, wrapping up, do let me know in the comment section down below which bank account you went for. Is it the CIMB Fast Saver account or the Maybank iSavvy Savings account? I will see you in the comment section down below. Also, all the resources and links will be down in the description box below. And if you want to support this channel, feel free to use my WISE referral link to enjoy discount for your first international transfer. That's all for today's video. Hopefully it helped you in your research, and if it did, a little like and subscribe will be very much appreciated. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, stay invested, and as usual, I will see you in the next one.